All right, so we got the RS front bumper that we just took off. We're gonna reuse everything except that lower grille right there. That lower grille, you're gonna have to purchase one. That's gonna be a wider for the SS Camaro. But everything that we tell you here on the video can be purchased on ReveMoto.com. So at the end of the video, we're gonna have a link to everything that you need. Also, one other thing is an option. You don't have to do it, but on the lower valence or the lower mudguard right there, that one on the RS is a little bit wider in height, and the SS is shorter in height. It's not that much more significant in height difference, but it's up to you. You don't have to. I don't see a problem with you scraping, but it is a little bit wider on the RS versus the SS Camaro. So let's get to this video. Okay, there are going to be rivets right here, all around the top of the bumper. I'm going to use the drill. Gonna be these pieces right here that go on the top of the bumper. All right, so now we flip the bumper so we can get to the back of it. On the middle portion, we're gonna take that off. So it's gonna be a couple of tabs right here that we need to take off with a flathead. So I have one of these. It's flat. You can get a flathead screwdriver. Anything works. So right here, we'll take this off first. Bottom. This one right here. All right, so we're gonna take off the signal light. We're gonna take off the fog light. You can just twist it off. So it's just twist. Again, take off the fog light. And the turn signal light right here. Fog light. And then put this to the side. Go ahead and take off the turn signal light right here. And all it is, you push down on this. And then push out. So it's kind of tough to push it down with my fingers, so just use something flat to push down on it right here. And it pops right off. So you gotta get it off of this little bracket looking thing. Same thing on the other side. So pushing down and I'm pulling on the turn signal light. So we're gonna take off the fog light cover first. Get something flat and just wedge it on right here. And then push down. So when I'm pulling this tab up, I'm holding on to the end of this fog light cover. So I'm pulling while I'm pushing the tab out. So it's giving a force going down. There you go. Same thing. I'm pulling right here. I'm also supporting this fog light so it doesn't fall while I'm pressing down on these little tabs right here. Same thing on the other side. Alright, so one method I saw on there, you can actually use your finger. It's kind of tough, but if you put a little bit of mustard on there, you can press these all 2 or 3 down at the same time and they'll come off. Alright, so the next thing we're going to take off is the top grill. The bottom grill we're going to leave there because we're not going to use it. The top grill is again with these little tabs right here. So you can use something flat, so you can just wedge it in there to let the tabs fall off or push up on the tabs so they slide right off. Alright, there goes that grill. So here all you gotta do is just like these are slotted basically on the tabs, and you gotta find where that slot is and then push down that way, push down on wherever this little slot is. So this one, the slot is on top, so I gotta push up this way so I can release it from this slot. Alright, so now we're gonna take off these bolts. It's gonna be 14 millimeter. And basically what that is this little splash guard. I call it splash guard, but it's basically the thing in the bottom, the rubber piece in the bottom of the bumper. So if the parts move, you can just hold on to this with a flat head and it'll stop moving this bolt. I'm just pressing down on the bolt on the bottom and I'm just twisting. Okay. Little rubber pieces off now. Alright, so here's your SS Camaro bumper. So you can tell right now the lip goes out a little bit more, all the way through. The grill a little bit wider, and also you have this little piece right here, the front fascia. So basically you're gonna have that look to it also. A lot more aggressive looking. I like it a lot. So here's the other, it's called the front fascia. Let's see what it's called. Yeah, front fascia insert right here. So this is going to be another part that you're going to be needing. Again, everything that you guys need, ReveMoto has it on the description below. So at the end of the video, go ahead and click on that. We're going to go ahead and just go ahead and pop that into place. You're going to hear a click with that, and now it's on. Alright, with the bumper upside down, we're gonna put the top grill on first because the top of the bumper, that portion right there, is kind of flimsy, so we wanna stabilize it basically. So on the grill, you have that RS still on. We're not an RS anymore, we're an SS now. So we're gonna go and take that off. Go ahead and I didn't even notice that this thing actually will come off. It's supposed to come off, but it just slides in there. And then once this thing comes off, then this thing pops off. Alright. So basically, it's gonna be wedged in like that. And all you're doing is trying to put this in there so you can pry this area off, because that's where it hooks up to. So line up the prongs first. Just like that. So now I know all the prongs are gonna be hitting the holes. Now you're gonna push up, push this down, and then push the bumper up. And it should snap into place. So work top to bottom or bottom to top. You gotta hear that click. Once you hear that click, then it's good to go. Alright, now secure. Alright, so now we're gonna put that lower grille in place. So remember, this is a new one, not the old one that was on the RS. So line up the holes first. So remember, if you're gonna hit it hard, basically support the bumper. Okay, now secure. We're gonna put those fog lights back into place. I'm just making sure I have the right side fog light. So now that is the right side. Go ahead and get the fog light itself. Make sure the lines line up. There we go. So you gotta make sure these prongs pop into place and it's not loose. And then get your fog light bezel. So all I did was look underneath to make sure that the prongs are lined up. And they should snap into place. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now we're gonna put that middle piece back on. Alright, so we're gonna put this middle piece back on. Just make sure they line up. The prongs here, and there's prongs in the bottom. Just line those up. Just push it down. So on the corner of the bumpers, you gotta take this piece off of the old one. Yeah, so just take off that clip right here. You can use a flat tool or flat head and just pry up on it. And here's that piece right here. So it is longer, so line up the holes. I'm gonna secure them first and then put the rest. Then I'll tighten them up. And this one right here, you gotta fold it in. Now we're gonna go ahead and tighten them up. So on the fog light, so on the turn signal light, there's this piece sticking out. You insert in this hole first. And it'll catch on, and then you can press it down. Then it'll snap into place. Put that into place. Alright, so we're gonna put that top piece back on right here. But you're gonna use a rivet gun, one of these. You get these at Lowe's, and they come with these things. So line it up first, make sure all the holes line up. Take your rivet gun, insert it in there. And just squeeze. And it'll pop out. Now it's securely in place. But that's pretty much it. Just have to keep on putting that on. So on that one, this is the size. If you don't have a rivet gun, you can use screws. Yeah, you can use screws and nuts and bolts to put it together. Alright, so that's how you turn a Chevrolet Camaro RS model to the Chevrolet Camaro SS front bumper. So the only things that we needed was the lower grille. We're gonna need the fender liners in each side. We're gonna need the scoop right here. And of course, you're gonna need the front bumper. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to us. Turn on that push notification, hit that like button. And also if you guys have any conversion you guys want us to do, let us know with the comments below. Again, if you guys need any pre-painted auto body parts, go to ReveMoto.com. All these conversions that we have on our channel will also be linked to our main website, so you guys can go ahead and purchase all the parts that you guys need. So it's going to be easy conversion. Watch our videos, go ahead and convert your cars. Thank you.